Right. You guys just move your right a little? If you'd be so kind.
Over the top, David, please. On the top over here.
David right here for UNICEF. And right next to him, right here on the right.
Over the...
And then when you're done there...
Over the top, Mariah.
Miss Carey, could you look straight? Miss Carey right here. Miss Carey, one time. Miss Carey, one time right here. Beautiful.
Give us a wave, sweetheart!
Eyes straight ahead, beautiful smile.
There you go.
Over the top, Selena.
All the way back, Chris.
Second row on the top, Selena.
You're right, Cole.
Over the top.
Right here, one time, straight ahead.
Over the top.
This is Urban, right here.
Second row, Heidi, over the top, Heidi, over the top. Heidi, over the top. Over the top, please. Over the top, over the top. Over the top, Angie, show us the front of the truck. Over the top, Angie, please. And over that
Turn your shoulder.
Right here, let's see the eyes right here, right here.
Over the top here, and the second row over the top. Right here, over here. Over the top here, Jennifer, please. One more time at the top, Jennifer, please. Over the top, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Over the top here, guys. One more time. Over the top, guys. Over the top, Michelle, please.
Michelle, right in the middle. Smile, straight ahead, Michelle, straight ahead. Directly in front of you.
And together on your right.
And both of you to your right side.
Once more to UNICEF. Over the top here, guys.
And right here to your right side.
What do you need?
Once more to that. And once in the middle.
Over the top, the middle, Camilla, right here.
Over the top, Camilla.
And then when you're done there, ladies. And then when you're done.
Over the top, guys.
Looking good, ladies, right here on the end.
It's just about celebrating, a great organisation like UNICEF that does so much for so many children around the world, and I'm just very privileged to be part of, a small part of such a great organisation. Well, obviously the Humanitarian Award, I'm very proud of that, because obviously I've been with UNICEF for 15 years, been ambassador for 11 years now, so I'm very proud to be, like I said, part of an organisation that does so much and helps so many children around the world. And the award tonight is obviously, I'm very proud and very honoured, very humbled. It's special. Yeah, it's what I've been doing for many years now, and I first started when I was playing for Manchester United, and my first trip with UNICEF was in Thailand. So it all kind of went on from there, and then obviously I had the call from Kofi Annan to be ambassador, and it's a very proud moment. So it's great to be part of something like this that helps so many kids.
I've been an ambassador for UNICEF since I was 17, so this is my third time at this ball. And basically this is going to kind of be new because they're partnering with Louis Vuitton, but we're honoring some of fellow ambassador, being able to kind of see what they've done over the years. And I've gone and taken, I feel like maybe 5 mission trips with them, so I've witnessed firsthand what they do. They're constantly aware of what needs to be happening, what they're lacking, where in certain areas specifically. It's just, they obviously know what they're doing. Well, first off, it's great to always look at David Beckham, and I love Mariah Carey, so it's going to be a fun evening.
I mean, it's such a good thing that they're doing, and I think I've obviously been friends with Nikias for years and years and years, and for them to be sort of deciding to do this pinky promise where it's make a promise and basically raise money for children and children in need. You go, I'll be there. What do you need?
I just got back from my second field visit to Vietnam, and it was just so incredible and so wonderful, and I love being a part of this organization so much. It's changed my life. It's brought so many things just into perspective, and the attention that they give the children of the world is just, it's unsurpassable. And I'm just thrilled to be here.
Well, I love UNICEF. I've been working with UNICEF for a long time, and I think it is so important what they do. They really care for children over 190 countries. 3 years ago, I went to Haiti for the first time on a mission with UNICEF, and a few months ago, I went to India and went and visited the hospitals, the schools, and basically want to raise awareness about what UNICEF does. Because we're all global citizens and we all have to help when we can. We do.
I'm very excited to be here to celebrate UNICEF and the extraordinary work that they do for children around the world. I'm excited to join them in their celebration of their 2 honorees this evening. And I'm also excited to be here to help support the launch of Louis Vuitton's new partnership with UNICEF. Louis Vuitton is inviting people to make donations to UNICEF and to make a promise by taking photographs of themselves, making a pinky promise with a loved one, and pledging to help children around the world. They've been doing extraordinary work for many years and helping to support children who are very much in need around the world.
It's so great to be here to support UNICEF and Louis Vuitton, and it's really great that they partnered up for such a great cause to help children all over the world. Well, Louis Vuitton, specifically like this little bracelet that I'm wearing right now, a lot of the part of the proceeds go to UNICEF to help children in need all around the world. So there's like a little special thing that we're doing tonight where we pinky promise, hashtag make a promise, and make a promise to do good in the world. And well, UNICEF is an incredible organization that has helped the most children all around the world. It's a great humanitarian organization that helps with food and water and shelter and health, and it's an incredible organization, so it's great to be here and be associated with them.
I'm just really happy I was in town. I was able to come, and I've been a supporter of UNICEF, and I'm so happy to become even more involved by coming to the event. So I'm really happy to be here. Yes, Mariah Carey is performing. I'm excited about that. I went to her concert when I was really young at Staples Center, so I'm looking forward to seeing her as an adult. And just the fact they're honoring the president of USC, which is here local, and I'm from LA, so that's really exciting. And David Beckham being honored for all of his work. So I'm really honored to be here. UNICEF is an organization that is so fundamental to everyone. Even all the organizations get their information from UNICEF about different facts that are happening in the world, and that they're helping children from all walks of life, be it nutrition or water or medication. So it's something that is vital.
To be here, we've been working with UNICEF for a little over 3 years. Got the opportunity to travel out to Botswana, Africa, and kind of see what UNICEF does on the ground. And, we really believe in this organization. We feel like it's the most effective humanitarian organization on the planet. And we're here tonight to celebrate that, to celebrate David, who's been an ambassador for over a decade, and hear Mariah Carey.
Yes. Did we mention and see David Beckham? We actually shared that experience together, which was obviously hugely impactful, and to be able to do that next to one another, it was a really beautiful experience.
It's a bonding experience.
It really was. But it's an amazing organization. As you said, they're the most effective humanitarian organization.
Well, I think there's kind of like a belief, when you post things about charity organizations, people don't think the money goes to the people that need it. And with UNICEF, I can assure you that it does.
I'm just incredibly excited to be here. It's such an amazing organization, and I'm so happy to be here. The work that UNICEF does is so important and so necessary, and helps so many children all over the world. It's very easy to see why one would want to be here to offer some support for that. I think I have like a little bit more range than Mariah, so I got to be careful though when she's performing, not to like in my seat, kind of outdo her. No, but I'm very excited. It's a great event and a great cause, and it should be a good night. I think that the best gift in the world that you can give other people and yourself is giving to other people and supporting other causes, whether that's financially or offering support and volunteering. So I think that being in a world where there's more of a culture of sort of giving back is just one step closer to creating a better world.
Well, listen, UNICEF was the first charity I ever raised money for, trick-or-treating for UNICEF. That was a big deal. But what a great night, and so many great stars coming out. It's just one of my favorite charities.
Oh, the performance is number one. We got Elton John here, and you got Mariah Carey. We're here for President Max Nikias. He's the head of USC. He's my guy. I went to USC, so we're in support of him as well. It's just going to be a great night.
Well, tonight, it's Los Angeles Celebrates UNICEF, and it's really exciting. Max Nikias, it doesn't really get better than that. I mean, someone who truly deserves to be honored. And David Beckham, our own ambassador, who we're so proud of. David has started the Seven Fund. He's truly passionately committed to our agenda. I've had the privilege to travel with David and to watch him in action, and this is really real for him. And so it's very exciting to have a chance for once to say thank you and not just take from him, but to give back. Mariah Carey singing for all of us, and Elton John will be presenting the award to David Beckham, and Angie, our dear sweet Ambassador Angie Harmon, she also is just a wonderful girl, and she's hosting the evening. So it's going to be a star-studded room with a phenomenal program. The Louis Vuitton partnership is exciting. We're launching it tonight, and it's about a pinky promise. And it's a promise where the funds that are raised out of it by buying a bracelet are going to be used in the wake of emergencies. It's particularly poignant tonight. It's the anniversary of the Haiti emergency, so I think it kind of really reminds us why this is so important. You should get involved with UNICEF because we are the organization that has saved the lives of more children than any other humanitarian cause. We put children first, and we stick to that.
I'm really very excited and very humbled by this award, and I want to thank UNICEF for recognizing not just me personally, but also the University of Southern California and what we do for young people. Because the future of our world lies on our children, and therefore we need to pay attention to the children in our neighborhoods and around the world. And that's what UNICEF does. And once you give the gift of education to a child, you set them up for life.
I know this town is obsessed with blockbuster superheroes, but tonight we're honoring someone I know to be a bona fide hero. Our dear friend, Mr. David Beckham. During his extraordinary 20-year career, David could pass, cross, kick, and bend like no one else. In his prime, Beckham was an athletic wonder of the world. He won 19 major trophies. He played in 4 different countries and won championships for them all. That's pretty amazing. But what is truly extraordinary about David is not the depth of his talent or his fame, but the depth of his heart. He is generous and loving to a fault. And the world's children are much better for it. And I know, for example, that he is one of the best dads there could ever be, because I'm godfather to 2 of his children.
For 11 years as a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, David has been fighting for children's rights around the world. Last year, he powerfully urged the UN General Assembly to do more for disadvantaged children in danger worldwide, particularly those affected by violence. This came after David launched his own unique and innovative idea, 7, the David Beckham UNICEF Fund, an amazing personal commitment to raise vital funds, fight inequality, and push for lasting positive change for the world's most vulnerable children. David understands that being a Goodwill Ambassador is more than persuading people to donate money or lending his name to a fundraising campaign. He understands his power is to shine a light on issues affecting children globally. He understands his appeal to children and families all over the world. When they meet him, their hearts light up, and they're given the hope and the means to carry on and pursue their dreams.
Through UNICEF, it is our honor to present this year's recipient of the Kaye Humanitarian Leadership Award to David Beckham.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for the incredible reception. I feel incredibly humbled. I'd like to thank Elton and David. Like they said, they're godfather to a couple of our children, and they're incredible people. I couldn't think of 2 better people to present me with this award tonight, so thank you very much. There's thousands of UNICEF employees around the world now committing themselves to helping young children around the world and committing themselves and sometimes putting themselves in dangerous situations. So they're the people that are really doing an incredible, incredible job. We live in a world where children are still dying of preventable diseases. Children are still being abused, being put in situations of violence. I have 4 children of my own. I will not stop supporting this charity because this charity does so much for so many children around the world. I will not stop supporting this charity until I know that all the children are safe from these diseases and from this violence.
I'm just happy to be here tonight for UNICEF because it's such an incredible cause, and I'm honored to be here.
There are thousands of worthy causes and organizations for us all to support. But I say to you from my heart tonight, none more important than this one, right here, especially right now, tonight, while we sit in the midst of the worst humanitarian crisis of our time. And for this reason, I thank you all for being here, and I thank you for helping UNICEF always put children first. Thank you very much.
I'm just happy to be here tonight for UNICEF because it's such an incredible